We reported in last Friday's Witchspace news about a new mystery that was unfolding in the bubble after a cryptic tweet came from Frontier. Initially the mystery appeared to end with a partially garbled message at a newly deployed comms beacon. However, as the weekend progressed, more clues were dropped into the game and we now have a more fully fleshed out trail you can follow that delivers some in-game rewards and hints at more to come very soon. In case you missed the story on Friday, you'll find that video linked on screen now. However, the short version is that a comms beacon was discovered in the Junquara system. Initially the message stored on the beacon was mostly garbled. However, following an inbox message that everyone will have got the day after, scanning that same beacon now gives you access to the full unencrypted message. If you're struggling to get started with this little quest, are just looking for some pointers on what to expect, or you're looking for a refresher, then this video is for you. There will obviously be some significant spoilers from this point onward in the video, so if you want to experience the whole thing for yourself, please stop watching now. And before we dig into this, I just want to give a huge thank you to the commanders of the Buur Pit Discord and to the fine folks of Canonn Research for their invaluable assistance. Still with us? There's a very detailed breakdown of the entire trail so far on the excellent Canonn website. You'll find that linked below, and I'd highly recommend following that guide if, like me, you're not the type to figure this stuff out for yourself. The inbox message you get will start the quest for you. It's entitled Help Find My Missing Student, and it's from one Professor Frank Radix. Frank lost contact with an exobiology science maverick called Terry Tora 3 weeks ago after she said she was on the verge of uncovering something big. As I've mentioned, you'll find the beacon Frank talks about in the Junquara system. The beacon contained a message stating that Terry and 2 other students called Alex and Alicia are attempting to track down something important to science, and the message finishes with some binary digits that point to the next system in the trail called Al-Barib. There's a crashed ship in Al-Barib that has an exposed data core. Scanning that core reveals a message from the 2 students helping Terry. The message contains some random letters. Those letters can be resolved into the next clue using the name of the ship that the message originated from, which is Z2A-4. That decrypted message leads to the Turot system and a settlement called Moon Prospect, near which you'll find another beacon. The message from that beacon leads to a listening post in a system that I won't attempt to pronounce for fear of strangling myself, and the message from that listening post is from Terry herself, and it references a specific article in your ship's codex. The referenced paragraph leads to the story of the Golconda megaship and the Upaniklis system, and so off we go to Upaniklis. Sure enough, there's a new comms beacon in Upaniklis with further encrypted text in the message that it sends to you. That encrypted text resolves to a list of 5 star systems, each one with a preceding number. The readable part of the message tells of a megaship that is travelling a fixed route through a number of systems. The numbered systems we have are part of that itinerary, but not the whole story. Scanning the ship itself will reveal the full itinerary. The message continues that the ship itself was due to arrive in the first numbered star system at 1800 hours in-game time on the 31st of August, and so Sunday evening UK time a hunt began to track down the megaship, and right on cue, 1800 hours, the megaship Cygnus appeared in the first system, Nukumba. Scanning the manifest of the Cygnus revealed 2 more systems in addition to the 5 systems we already had, and an instruction for the ship to rendezvous with a ship called the Orion upon completion of the route. It also contained the words October encryption error. The megaship Orion can be found in the second to last system in the route, and the ship's log uplink mentions meeting in the final system in the Cygnus itinerary before heading to what it refers to as the target system for final analysis. In the final system mentioned in the Cygnus itinerary, there is one final comms beacon with a message from Terry to the Professor. In it she mentions a permit locked system and says that the October Consortium has had something to do with all of whatever this is, and as of this video we really don't know specifically yet what all of this is referencing. Right next to the final destination systems is the permit locked system of HIP 87621, and it's widely believed that this is the system that's being referenced. The Canonn article also notes that an area 37 light years in radius around that system, with approximately 246 systems in it, has been deemed no longer suitable for colonisation by FDev. In Elite Dangerous lore, the October Consortium is an organisation led by a billionaire investor called Lexi October. Lexi October and the October Consortium were directly responsible for an organised bailout from bankruptcy of the Supratech company, and the Supratech company makes the Artemis spacesuit, the spacesuit that is geared specifically toward exobiological science. If you scan the last beacon in the current trail, you'll get some free paint jobs for the Anaconda, the Panther and the Mandalay, as well as a few million credits. We're also hearing that there might be another significant credits injection for following and scanning the entire paper chase, but that is as yet unconfirmed here. Phil W, the community manager for FDev that can be found on the Frontier Unlocked Discord, has said that there is more to this than credits and that we can expect more in the next week ahead. It's pretty clear, I think, that what we're seeing here is alluding to something in the realm of exobio. Just what that something is anyone's guess at this point. Frontier did mention revisiting the exobio gameplay back in 2021 around the launch of Odyssey. Suffice to say that revisit has never yet surfaced, but as we've mentioned on this channel before, FDev seems to be very much in the realms of revisiting old game loops right now and refreshing them, so it'll be interesting to see if perhaps the Supratech Artemis is about to get some sort of meaningful and, dare I say it, much needed upgrade off the back of all this. When we know more, we will of course let you know right here. Did you follow the trail in game yet? Where do you think all this is heading, and what changes would you like to see to exobio? Let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe to the channel so that you see all our videos and community posts, and if you'd like to support our work here at the Buur Pit, you can also join us on Patreon. Links to that and everything else we've talked about in this video you'll find linked below. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. We very much look forward to seeing you next time.